time we want to take this car out testing, there's some crazy flooding. I don't even know if it's possible. Super wild. So Jamie and I loaded up the Srt4 to take it to the track and try to test it. And if you remember the last video, we showed some flooding. We were trying to do the same thing. This is wild. Hopefully when we get to the track, we'll be able to do some testing, but it is looking wild right now. All right, guys, we made it out to Banner Speedway. But you know what? It started to rain. Anytime we've tried to come out and test this car, it has rained on us. But it says it's only gonna rain for an hour, so we're gonna try to make this happen. At least get a text, and if the sun comes out, we're gonna rip. We call this car the Killer Whale because of the white front end and black car. It is not the Curse or Jamie's other neon. This is a client's car that we've had at the shop for a bit. We've had it done for a while, but every time we've tried to come out and test it, it rains, and it's raining today, so kind of fitting. But it shows it may only rain for about an hour, so we're gonna try to wait this out, get it ready, and if they say it's time, then we're gonna try to get A to B in it and start sorting this thing out. Really hard to get a hold on a car or try to figure out what it needs unless you can get out here and test it. So we're gonna try to give this thing a go and see if we can't get it down track, flying, and start working it out. The Colorado record for Srt4s is a 10.0 done by my buddy Kevin Warren on an Srt4 we put together many moons ago. Number 2 would be Jamie's Curse with, I believe it's a 10.5, and then Brett Hughes, which has the manual record because both the other cars are autos, and I think he went also to win a little higher 10.5. So we're hoping we can knock those records out of the park and really get this thing flying on the mountain. On this thing, see where to begin. $1161, 108. Well, there's a start.
2700 on the dot. I reached up and turned the traction control off. I think the rear speed sensor was tripping out.
Oh.
Like it sounded like it was down a hold the second I moved, so I hit that off and it sounded like it came back.
Yeah, when you pedaled it like bogged down and then came back.
I probably just look how far my separation is though. Like it was not going anywhere. And see, like the speeds match up pretty good out here. That was 40 mile an hour split. That was clutch mode, and that was no two-step.
All right, pass 2. All right, let's go. Come on, Jabe. 1025, 144. Well, that just got the stick shift record for Colorado, and it's number 2 fastest. Hey, that's not bad for the second pass.
Yeah. It drove straight too.
And it had some mile an hour. Traction control seemed a little hard at work at first, so we'll see.
How did it do?
10.2, 144. How's
right.
I went 961 at 150.
Jack your car. Guys, this is awesome. There's so many cars here at test night. It is fantastic. But it is so busy that we are just gonna pit right here in the lane. And we should be able to get 3 passes. We got the mile an hour for a 9.
Yeah.
We just needed to leave the.
I had to reach up and shut the traction control off.
Yeah, it was laying down so hard.
Oh, I reached up and shut it off mid-pass.
Step in the right direction.
Step in the right direction.
I tried for years to get mine to do that. Second pass, this one does it.
Let's get her fueled and ready for the next lick. We'll look at the log in a second.
Anymore.
All right, so we got the log out for the neon and those little squigglies right there. You can see.
It's the traction control.
That's the traction control trying to get a hold of it.
That's about where I reached up and turned it off.
How the oil pressure look?
Oil pressure's gangster. 90 out back. This shifter is working gangster in here. The KDM's working great in here. Shane spent the time working on it. And
Yeah,
it
he's
just-
getting those
it glides
sisters down
right
for
in.
sure.
So
His Mario's in this. He's had some time on it. The KDN shifter is got the lockout, so tries to keep you from misshifting unless you forget to set it. But so far it's been pretty good. So hopefully we can. I mean, we got the stick shift record. Now we just need the overall record with this one, and it'll be the fastest Srt4 on the mountain, which would be super cool to knock out. Things we could do to fix some of the stuff on the car. We need more front weight, but the car weighs a lot. 2,700 pounds. Yeah, so it really needs combed over and some weight pulled because it's not a light car. And then the motor's been destroked, so we don't make the torque that you would with the big 2.4. So, which is okay because we're trying to rev it a little higher, which was why we did that. Catch can draining in the lanes. Now let's get her back together. Definitely something we want to change. We're gonna take a look at the slip real quick because we haven't checked it out, and check these increments. All right, so 160, 60 foot, 4.5, 6.7, 114. So it started coming in.
yeah, it was when I reached up and turned the button off.
Yeah, so if we can get that 330 down, this thing ought to do it pretty easy. All right, our final pass for the night. See if we can't do this. Really want that 9. $715, 142, that's not it. Huh? It was all at the beginning, yeah.
What was that then?
Not sure. We'll have to find out. Not what we're after.
That's the same mile an hour my 960s were at.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna probably do it for tonight. I gotta get up there to the car and find out what happened, but I feel like the e-brake didn't hold it. We upped the 2-step just a little bit, and we're trying to get a little RPMs to try and make sure it didn't bog, but I can imagine that when he had the brake up, it started to drag him and started the clock. I'm kind of wondering if the car didn't shift or something happened that way. We're gonna go catch up with Jamie and find out what happened. Well, what happened?
It wouldn't strain.
Wouldn't strain? So it wouldn't shift?
Wouldn't shift.
When I got on the 2-step, the brake didn't hold it at all. I was all the way down on the floor. It moved the car, shut off my beams, started the time, and then I let it come up and go. So it was like a 2-150.
It was pretty much everything I said it was, and I thought we wouldn't get another pass, but we kind of snuck in the staging lanes, don't tell nobody. And we're gonna get one last rip, and hopefully we can pull this out. It should be dialed in, but we're gonna see. All right, one more time. We are hot lapped, but you know, it is what it is. let's put this down. Last pass of the night, nobody else in the lanes. Here we are. Last one was botched. Told them to do shallow stage. Okay. Let the light go. Traction control in second sub. Come on. Come on. 1022, 139. Not tonight.
1022, so it backed it up. 159, so the 60 got better. Got a little bit of work to do, but I think we can get it. I really feel like we need to pull the injectors too. I don't have EGTs, so I can't see that.
Not tonight. That's it.
All right.
That's the last pass. Almost made it.
Again, racers, if you rented a jacket or
Dang it.
helmet, please make sure you head up to the Novus
Well,
class tech building.
not too bad. We tried. We'll bring it back out and we'll go for it
see you
again.
again on another Wednesday night.